Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I'm back and we're going to do an interesting YouTube video today. Yes, I got a haircut because I know some of y'all are probably scratching your head like, damn Alex, your YouTube videos is off the chain, but what took you so long with your haircut, player? So I got a haircut so y'all can stop tripping out on the haircuts. Got a haircut, so now we look like how we were supposed to look like. Now, today's video is going to be Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls, whose real name is Christopher Wallace, versus Drake. Why am I putting these two against each other? Because there's a lot of similarities between these rap artists. There's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of things they did in their primes. And arguably, both come from different backgrounds. So we can kind of actually, you know what I mean, do that. Now, let's start with Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, Big, whose real name is Christopher Wallace. Now, he was born in the 1970s, and same thing like Tupac, it wasn't until 1987 or 1988 that he even started his rap career. Now, in New York City, he was what they known as a New York City freestyle battle rapper. He would battle people on the streets. And usually sometimes they involved money. You know, they put money on the line. You know, New York City, it was either you play basketball, you sell crack cocaine, or you battle rapped. And he did a combination of sell cocaine and battle rapping. And he would battle and he would beat a lot of people. In fact, that's when people found out that not only he could battle rap, he also could rhyme. He was a lyricist, so he could rap lyrically. He could beat you freestyle rap. Basically, whatever style you thought of, he could do that style and beat you with that style. All he had to do was see how you rap, and then he would take your own style, use it against you, and beat you in battle rapping. And he was good at doing it, and he would do that quite a lot. Now, it wasn't until 1991, 1992, when he was about maybe, 21, 22 years old, that he got locked up in jail, and he was writing a lot of music, because that's all you do in the joint. When he got out, Sean Puffy Combs decided to sign him to a record label. Now, at that time, Bad Boy wasn't Bad Boy just quite yet. You know, Sean Puffy Combs had to answer to another executive music producer at another label, and he got fired. And he started his own record label, and that's when he brought Christopher Wallace with him. And that's when they had him, Junior Mafia, Little Caesar, J-Rock. You know, when he say, I'm J-Rock, mother, you know, you heard Who Shot You? And he started off writing his songs, Party and Bullshit, and while he was cutting his first 5 songs on an album, while doing it in the studios, at that time, there was a rapper who was already rich and famous. There was a rapper who already was making money and doing movie and television and film and then doing music, and that was Tupac Shakur. And you see them in that legendary picture in the 1990s where they're side by side together doing freestyle rap against each other. But they were doing it for fun, not for competition. You know, and they cut 2 or 3 songs together just for fun. You know, it's on an album, but it'll never get released because you know why. And why he did his first album, Get Ready to Die Part 1, he had dropped like 13, maybe anywhere between 10 to like possibly 13 songs on one album. And he showed that he could do more than one style of music. If it was for women, he could do some slow, low jam music. If he needed to do something that had beef, he could do something that had done something to do with beef. If he needed to make a song to give you a perspective on life, he could give you 2 or 3 songs about perspective on life. And then he could give you some party music. So he took all the styles that he would battle rap and they would be on album. And that showed you right there, he was in the class all by himself, you know, and when he would put on a show, you got a show. Now this Christopher Wallace was like damn near 6'1", 6'2", 270. And when he made that song, you hear the lyrics, I'm fat and dark as ugly, ugly as ever, I coochie down to the socks. This was a motherfucker telling you, yeah, I'm fat, yeah, I'm ugly, but I'm gonna get all the bitches and all the hoes. And he sure in hell's getting bitches and hoes. And he was a multi-millionaire doing this. Every city he went to, that's why he made that song, a different freak of the week. Every single day was a different chick for Biggie. Now, unfortunately, we all know that at 24 years old, he lost his life. And going on 25 years old, March of 1997, he lost his life. He got gunned down. He got shot, 3 to 6 times. Same way Tupac got shot, he got shot. He only did 2 albums, and there was a third Notorious B.I.G. album. Like, there actually was a third album in the process of him doing his second album. He had finished his second album already, and he was on the verge of doing a third album just because he was bored and didn't have nothing to do, but that album had never gotten finished. And you see, doing his short run, he did so many songs with so many artists, it was a shock. He did a song with Michael Jackson. How many artists can say that you do hip hop and rap and you have the honor, the privilege to do a song with the king of pop, the late great Michael Jackson? How many people could say that in this short period of him doing that, he gets to do a song with Michael Jackson? I mean, not too many people get that honor and that pleasure. He got to do that in such a short period, in such a short run. And in his prime, there might have been maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 people that could touch him on the same competitive level. Method Man was one of them. Tupac certainly was one of them. And at that time, he was going to do some songs with Jay-Z, but like I said, his time got cut short. And in the beginning, he got to do a song with Michael Jackson. So you see, doing the West Coast versus East Coast war, he put out a lot of good songs. Juicy Fruit, Biggie, Give Me One More Chance, Nasty Boy, or you hear the girl say, you nasty boy, you nasty. You nasty boy, you nasty. For y'all who know what I'm talking about. I'm going back to Cali. Yeah, he put out classical songs that we remember to this very day. The 10 Crack Commandments. I'm sure y'all remember that. That was a classic. Biggie really bought it with those albums. You could feel the passion. And when he told you stories about how they don't care about the hood, and he told you where the drugs was coming from and how corrupt everything is, he could get serious in an album. That's how creative Biggie was. Now, it's unfortunate that his career got cut short, because it would have been nice to see just how far he could have went in his career. Now, as for Drake started off as a pop bubblegum artist. Like, he really did. Once he got signed to Cash Money Records, Young Money Records, under the label of Lil Wayne, he became a representation that was already started. He came in the late 2000s. If you look at, I would say, 2008, 2009, I'm going to say from 2008 all the way to 2018, Drake was the shit. So he started off doing his lovey-dovey music, bubblegum music, and these got the girls' panties wet. Anyone knows what I'm talking about. When he came out with them songs, he did at least 5 remix songs with Lil Wayne when he first got into the game. He did at least 5 songs with Lil Wayne. 5 songs with Nicki Minaj. Then he does songs with Future. Two Chainz, Wiz Khalifa. All these songs become big hits. Let's not forget he did a song with UG, Bitch Who Do You Love, which that was him being featured. He even did a song with Kanye West. He, was going to do a song with Jay-Z. So he did songs with Rick Ross and all these other guys. And of course, he did that song that I liked from 2 years ago, Drain Me of My Energy, which I thought was his best song ever. In the beginning, he just did love songs for the females. And everyone complained that he ain't hardcore, he ain't gangster. Now, he did pop up on a television show between 1999 and 2003. He had popped up on a teenage drama television show in Toronto, Canada, because that's originally where he's from. And a lot of people just thought it was strange that here's a black guy that lives in Canada trying to be a rapper. But somehow, some way, the sex appeal and the look and the style that he presented, it worked. Now, most men hate Drake because he makes too many love songs. Their girlfriend loved him some Drake. Trust me, you were going to high school and going to college from 2008 or in 2009 all the way until 2018. You know darn well that when you walk up the street or down the street, you're going to hear some Drake music. Somehow, some way, Drake's on a radio. He's on somebody's cell phone, somebody's iPod or iPad. He on somebody's laptop. Somebody's bumping his music. Somebody's got a picture saved as a screenshot on their cell phone. And it'd be a girl that you find physically, sexually attractive that loved him some Drake. Drake goes to Los Angeles. Expect to see 80% of the women chasing Drake. Drake comes to New York City, Los Angeles, Miami, Florida, Chicago, New Orleans, Texas, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas. They're gonna be lining up to see some Drake. It don't matter if it's black women, white women, Latino women, Asian women. Don't matter if it's women from foreign countries. It don't even matter if the woman is tall, short, fat. Yeah, you got some fat women that love them some Drake. The nerdy chick, the nerdy girl you be trying to mac to love them some Drake. And Drake has that type of pull to where he can cross over. Now, it wasn't until much later when Drake made a diss beef song to Weak Mick Mills, when he made that song Back to Back, Back to Back. When he made that, he crossed over from doing love songs to showing the whole world he can do some hardcore gangster songs if he wanted to. And he ended Homeboy's rap career. And he don't even do rap. And he even said it in the diss, I'm not even a gangster rapper, and yet I'm more gangster than you, Mick Muse. And he dissed him so hard that people consider that an easy win. Now, in Notorious B.I.G.'s heyday, Biggie has some competition. Biggie was battling rappers that back then would give you a heart attack on the mic. Method Man, Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas. You had to really come with your A game if you was gonna win. DMX, all them cats. Biggie was there, and Biggie had him some competition. Now you look at Drake, and I'm not trying to pick on Drake, but if we took Drake out of this time period and we put Drake in the same time period as Notorious B.I.G., Drake would have so much competition that Drake would have to battle rap everyone just to keep his spot. See, in today's time period, who could take Drake's spot? 50 Cent could do it, but 50 Cent's more of a I just want to make money and stay out of the rap game. I already been there, done that. So 50 Cent ain't gonna do it. A lot of people would love to see him go head up with somebody like Ice Cube, but that ain't gonna never happen. So who could take Drake's spot? Like, who could actually, as of right now, step up to the mic and take him? Some people say Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar is ready for that. He had a beef with Kanye West, and You know, he didn't want no parts of Kanye West. So who could really come on the mic and really come at Drake? Who? So as of right now, he has the game on lockdown. As of right now, there ain't really anyone other than I can think of. Maybe Wiz Khalifa, maybe Future, and 2 Chainz. Maybe them 3 could actually step up to the mic and actually take his title. I mean, them 3 as of right now would probably be able to have a shot at actually doing it. And even then, I still think that it'd be hard. Now, some people say Pusha T could actually do it, but a lot of people don't know who the hell Pusha T is. I mean, I didn't even know who the hell he is. I'm just trying to tell you how the era of music has changed. Now, the era of music has changed tremendously. So back then when Biggie was rapping and making love songs, people took that level of hip hop music serious. Where in Drake's time period, people take music serious, but you always hear people saying, man, back in the day, Biggie would have made the same song and made it 10 times better. So when people look at Drake, they go, yeah, you're good, you're great, but there ain't no Tupacs and there ain't no Biggies around for you to challenge. You know, the LL Cool J's and the Jay-Z's of the world are retired. So who could really come in and actually touch Drake? I mean, who? That's basically what this has turned into, a question of, as of right now, who's better? Now, Biggie in his prime will murder Drake on the track. Drake in his prime might be able to touch Biggie once or twice. And I say once or twice. Now, if we going off the basis of Drake versus a Biggie, it had Biggie lived much longer, I would say Drake most definitely would win that. But if we're talking about as far as prime is concerned, Biggie Smalls on the mic in his prime will win in a battle rap or a freestyle or lyricist against Drake, simply because Biggie could just do that. Biggie, when Biggie got in the studios and grind out some songs, he gave you some songs that to this day, even after his death, you still remember those songs. Drake got songs that you do remember. Started from the bottom, now I get him to the top. That other song he made, I usually don't do this unless I'm drunk, bumping, and grunt. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk. He got songs that you will remember. Like when he did the LeBron James soundtrack, More Than the Game. Yeah, he did that song. People still remember it. But when you look at Drake, who could challenge him? Like, who? You don't have no competition when you're in a time period where music is kid friendly and the sound of the music has changed to, and I said again, I don't want to pick on them too much, to lovey-dovey music. Back when Biggie was playing, Biggie was good at doing both. Now, Drake showed that he could get on the track and murder someone. He look what he did to poor Mick Mills. But everybody said, that's Mick Mills. Hey, imagine him trying that on Tupac, it wouldn't work. Imagine him trying that on somebody like DMX, it ain't gonna work. So Biggie wins this simply because in that time period, Biggie actually was being challenged to be considered great. Where in Drake's time period, you're in a system where music has not been the same. Music has faltered. Music has become almost as a comedy parody of itself. Stuff that they would never talk about 20 years ago, they're talking about now. Stuff that you would never consider a part of the genre is now a part of the genre. Now, I'm not saying Drake ain't gonna get any better or won't change his style up. What I'm saying is, it's hard to say he's better than everybody when you don't have no one to compete against. Like, imagine him going against somebody like Nelly or Ludacris when they came out. Yeah. So it's like you got the championship belt around your waist, but there's no one to challenge you. That's why I said Wiz Khalifa, Future, and 2 Chainz is probably the only 3 that probably can challenge him. When we talk about as far as music. Now, who make the women's panties wet? I'm probably still going to lean towards Notorious B.I.G. So B.I.G. takes this win. Until next time, on the next episode, it's going to be Korn versus Disturbed. You're going to really love that video. Peace.